Let me tell you about an organization you probably never heard of. You know the Klan, so no, not them. This is something different. The Klan at least hid their faces. These men put their names in newspapers. They staged a coup in the middle of New Orleans. In broad daylight, and the city thanked them for it. They were the White League in 1874. Confederate veterans who lost the war and decided that they weren't done yet. And here's what made them different from every other terror organization in that era. They were not hiding, y'all. No hoods, no disguises, no night raids. They recruited openly, drilled in public, put their mission statement in the newspaper. Restore white narcissism or supremacy. Remove the Republican government, because back then Republicans were Democrats and vice versa. Long story. Take the state back. And all of this is not me paraphrasing. It's what they wrote down. And within weeks, they had thousands of men organized into military units, led by former Confederate officers, armed and trained. Not a mob. They weren't disorganized. They were an army, I guess. September 14th, 1874. 2 days before, posters go up all over New Orleans. White residents are being called to assemble and take the city back. The newspaper runs that call the next morning. And on September 14th, 5,000 White League members were marching on Canal Street in military-style formation. They attacked the integrated police force, cut the telegraph lines. They took the State House, they took the Armory, and they installed their own government. Now, I need you to understand what I just said. They removed the democratically elected government by force in the middle of the day with people watching. Former Confederate General James Longstreet actually rode out to stop them. They pulled him off his horse, shot him, and took him prisoner. Thugs. The governor fled and wired, telegraph, back then, President Grant. Grant sent troops, and 3 days later it was over. And not one person was ever charged. Not a single person. So when Reconstruction ended in 1877, and those federal troops left the South, the White League became the official Louisiana state militia. The men who staged the coup became the government. They were given uniforms, given badges, given legal authority over the same people they had been terrorizing. Then in 1891, New Orleans built them a monument on Canal Street, the most prominent corner in the city. And decades later, they added a plaque, because apparently this is pride, right? It said the battle was fought to overthrow the Republican government. And afterward, the government recognized white narcissism in the South and gave them their state back. That plaque stayed up for decades, well into living memory. Every September 14th, white residents gathered there to lay wreaths. David Duke tried to stage a rally there in 2004. Is he dead yet? So yeah, a coup. No prosecutions. A monument. A plaque that said the quiet part out loud. In the middle of New Orleans. And you've never heard of them. That's not an oversight. That's a decision. A conscious one. Because history does not erase itself. Someone curates it. Decides what gets taught and what gets a monument, decides what gets remembered and what gets buried. And the reason this story matters isn't because it should scare you. It's because you deserve to know exactly what happened in this country. All of it. Not just the version that was decided for you.